This is a video for question 2. Question 2 is about the article, The International Sweethearts of Rhythm. Paragraph 3 reveals that the author intends to. That may throw you off about this word intends. So let's think about what intends mean. Intends means like your intent. It's what you want to do. So this is a question about purpose. What does the author want you to learn? I also know from this question that I need to go back to paragraph 3. We got that part, yeah? So I'm going to go back to my passage. Looking at paragraph 3, I'm looking at my amazing annotations. And as I just glanced, International Sweethearts of Rhythm was made up of women of many races. So I got this part because this sentence starts with two things that set them apart were that they were all women, and also they were racially integrated. So my big takeaway from there was what the band was made up of. Knowing that information, I'm going to go back and I'm going to look at my answer choices. Offer reasons why the Sweethearts performed. G, explain what made the Sweethearts unique. H, express an opinion about the type of music the Sweethearts performed. And J, describe how members of the Sweethearts were selected. I want to make sure that I read all of the answer choices because sometimes we see one that we like, but on one that's even better later. Now I'm going to go back and evaluate them. Offer reasons why the Sweethearts performed well. Okay, so I'm looking at this and yes, they performed well, they were successful, but what the author didn't really tell us, what the author did not intend to tell us is why. They didn't tell us why they performed well together. We knew nothing about how well they performed together, even like what was so great about their performances. So this one is not right because we were not given the why they were successful. We just know that they were. G, explain what made the sweet. All right, I like this word unique. When I think unique, I think you're different. And what we learned in paragraph 3 was that they were set apart. So here are most bands and here are the Sweethearts. There were two things that made them different. There were two things that made them unique. The women, and they were made up of women of many different races. So I really like this one. It does explain that what made the Sweethearts unique. So I like this one, but I'm going to see if there's an even better one. Express an opinion about the type Sweethearts performed. Okay. First of all, I didn't get a lot of opinions out of this piece. I don't know if the author is like the Sweethearts like number one or if the author doesn't like it. It seemed very much as like, here are the facts. And also the type of music. We don't know how the author feels about swing in general. Saying like, hey, swing is the best thing ever. And the Sweethearts played it and they were awesome. It just starts with that swing was popular and here's a band that played swing. So this one is definitely not correct. Two different reasons, because it was mostly about the Sweethearts, not the type of music. And also, in this sentence, we only have that one popular swing band. We don't have anything about the author's opinion about swing. Describe how members of the Sweethearts were selected. I don't know. From this paragraph, I don't know how they were selected. I don't know if some guy went out and said, I'm going to find women, and I'm going to make sure they're from all different races. I have no idea how. There is no explanation of how. So all of these other answers do not compare to answer choice G, so I still really like G. I feel like the author intended to explain what made the Sweethearts unique because after reading it, I know that they were unique because women of many different races.